My kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make chicken Caesar pasta salad. This is one of my favorites because I feel like it's not just a salad. I'm getting some pasta in it. So it fills me up a little bit more, I guess. So what I'm starting with is 8 ounces of 100% whole grain pasta. That's just what I happen to buy. If you're trying to make it really healthy, chickpea pasta is amazing. If you've never had chickpea pasta, it doesn't taste like you're getting something healthy. It's really good though. But I started with my whole grain pasta, and I went ahead and kept a little bit of the water that I had cooked it in because we're going to use that in just a minute. But to get started on our dressing, we're going to make our Caesar dressing now. You want to start with a half cup of buttermilk. Now, I don't buy buttermilk because I'm not going to use it very often. I use buttermilk once in a while when I make my own pancakes, but not enough to actually buy the buttermilk. So all I do is start with a half a cup of milk, and I add a half tablespoon of lemon juice or white vinegar. Stir it around, let it sit for 5 minutes. You have your own buttermilk. So I use lemon juice this time because there's lemon juice in the recipe. Otherwise, I might use white vinegar or whatever I have. So just half a cup of milk, half tablespoon of lemon juice makes my buttermilk. You put that in my blender. Sorry, I've got my blender off to the side here that you can't see it. I'm then going to add a 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt. So let me put that in there and get that out of the way. Then I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and I have garlic flavored olive oil that I happen to have in my cabinet. We're going to put in a half cup of Parmesan cheese. Now I buy the block of cheese and then I shred it because it's so much cheaper and also doesn't have all those preservatives in it. So there we go. You just want to make sure if you're shredding your own cheese, if you buy the blocks of cheese and shred it, which is what I do to save money, make sure you wrap it in foil when you put it in the refrigerator. The plastic that you store it in will make it grow mold faster, so you want to wrap it in foil and then put it in your fridge. So the next thing I'm going to put is, I need to make sure my measurements here, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice goes in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And then the next thing is going to be 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. I can't even open the mustard. Oops, and the mustard's not open. Brand new bottle, check that out. Obviously, I didn't check this out before I started. Okay, there we go. There's a quick pause while I fight with the mustard container. All right, so I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And that's in my blender. I already put a clove of garlic in there. And now I'm going to do just a little bit of salt. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend this. So I'm going to put my lid on. And I'm sorry, you're going to hear a little bit of a blend. There we go. Got to get my blender going here. I'm just mixing up this dressing. Well, okay, my blender is going to not feel like working today. Here's the problem with live. There we go. Okay, blender's working. Whew. All right. Sorry. All right, so the dressing is all mixed up. I have my wheat pasta ready. Now to my wheat pasta, I'm going to add some chicken. Now, obviously, again, if you're going to do this on the healthy side, then you probably want to use like the chicken breast. But for me, I'm just about using my leftovers that are in the refrigerator. So that's what I've done. I just have a bunch of different, I think I actually had chicken thighs that I used as my leftovers. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some tomatoes in here. And I'm going to give this just a little bit of a stir before I put the dressing on here. And then I'm going to pour that dressing that I just made on here. I'm going to put that right over top. Oh my goodness, I've never made my own Caesar dressing before. Should I admit that? But it smells amazing. Give this a quick mix up. All I'm going to do is finish stirring this up, and then I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Let that cool, let those flavors kind of get into that pasta. And then right before you serve it, I'm going to put about 3 cups of lettuce, then I'm going to mix that in with it and then serve it that way with a little bit of a little more Parmesan cheese on top. Really quick and easy, yet I feel like this is a really healthier recipe just because you've got your whole grain pasta, you've got your vegetables in there. So it's a really great recipe, very tasty though because you've got that nice Caesar dressing and everything going on that you made yourself. And now I'm going to make my own Caesar dressing when I make my salads. That would be great. Thank you for stopping by today. I really appreciate it and I hope you enjoy the recipe.